Yo, people, it's your boy Major, and as always, I'm with my brother Ace, and welcome back to another episode of Two Up Front. Ace, what you telling me, bro?
Hey man, I'm doing amazing, bro. I'm great. Ecstatic. Hey man, I can't wait to get into it. I'm gonna forget any other words. Oh yeah, nah man, I'm doing very well today, man. How you doing, my guy?
Hey, man, you know how it goes, blessed and highly favored always, man. But yeah, man, a lot of football to talk about. Before we get into it, please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you've not already subscribed. But yeah, bro, let's just get straight to it. Obviously, there was a lot of football action this weekend, a lot of games, important games. And as we know, you're involved in the title race. And yeah, man, there was a big swing this weekend as regards to results and what that means, man. But obviously, before we get onto the City game a little bit later, Arsenal beat Everton 2-0, Gyökeres getting the late goal, and then
Mm,
obviously Max Dowman getting the dagger and
we're
making
gonna
it
talk about
2-0.
it.
And yeah, man, a lot of discussions have been had regarding the title race, whether it's now over, etc., etc. But yeah, we'll talk about that. But let me hear your thoughts, man. I'm sure you were delighted.
Yeah, nah, man. Delighted is an understatement, man. Because honestly, going into this game, I was definitely very concerned because I was looking at our recent performances. I was having the PTSD from being an Arsenal fan, and just like looking at this kind of fixture and saying Everton have had a very good away run for like a while now. I think they've only lost like one in the last 10 games away from home. I know that they can defend very resolutely, and I know that they basically just had all the ingredients that could harm us, especially how we've been playing. So I was like, you know what, this is the kind of game that we cannot afford to drop points in. See them playing later on to then capitalize and put more pressure on us going into especially with like what's going on with them too. We'll speak about it, but if they get knocked out of champs now and they have more time and it's tighter and it's like just like that, it can go from being quite comfortable to now there's a lot of pressure on us going into the final few games. So yeah, man. So at the start of the game, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. We just need to again in that part of the season where it's just get the job done, get the win. I don't really care how it gets done. But I will say that I think it started off quite promising in terms of the lineup. I was quite happy to see Havertz come back in. Kyler Fury obviously has these injury issues. It's nice to see him at left back. That gives us a bit more going forward. It was nice to see the Madueke, Saka, Eze kind of free behind Havertz, because Madueke has been playing well. Didn't really deserve to get dropped. Saka hasn't been playing great recently, but again, I think that was a decent balance, and it kind of showed too that Arteta was willing to try something different compared to what's been happening recently in terms of that the lineups he's been playing out and performances. And I'll definitely say that overall, it was definitely a much better performance than we've had recently. Still not the greatest. Like I think, like looking at the stats, like we had 25 shots, 7 shots on target, like two big chances, and Everton on the other hand had 9 shots, but they also had two big chances they missed. So I think the prevailing like most of the game, I'll definitely say that better performance. Our intensity was a lot better than it's been recently. We're definitely like going at them, but we're still really struggling to break them down. And Everton were very dangerous, like going the other way as well. Like we were quite fortunate to kind of the game to be nil-nil at hard time because yeah, that Fury block. I don't know if you saw that back heel, that scorpion block that he did, crazy. And then I think I've kind of spoken about it in recent streams. I think teams have also kind of close onto us that it's really hard to break us down. But what they do now is that they've realized that there's kind of like a space outside the box where they can take these long shots. And Everton were exploiting that. So there's a couple of times where Raya or the posts had to come to our safety to kind of like keep us, I guess, keep the score level. So like all that to say that Everton definitely were like super, super dangerous. And we were fortunate to kind of go in half time, no. And I think it is in general just much better performances. Like someone like Eze, been quite critical of him recently. I think this is one of his like, better games in the 10 position where he was definitely linking between like the defense and attack much better than he has recently. Definitely on the ball a lot more. So I have to give him credit. What's the call? And then yeah, I would definitely say that like it was kind of a dead rubber until like towards the end of the game. Obviously, we can go into a bit more detail because I could even see like stadium, the fans were getting edgy. Like it was one of those games where you're just not really sure whether we're gonna actually get over the line here. So like it was very, very like I have to give Arteta a lot of credit for the subs, for what's it called, the bringing on Hincapié and Dowman in the 74th minute, because I think those two subs changed the game, especially Dowman. Like just the intensity that he plays with, the confidence to just take on his man, try dribble past him, try to make something happen. I think at 16, it's actually ridiculous what he's actually able to do. That the technical ability it's scary. Like at the age he's at. So yeah, like he obviously played a massive role in the first goal, like with a beautiful cross. I don't know what Pickford's doing. Thankful to that. Thankful for him. I don't know what he was doing, but hey, man, we take it. And Hincapié, the other sub, happened to be in the right place, right time, knocks it across. And your Chris, again, someone else I'm very critical of. I have to give him a lot of credit also and say, and I know we kind of said it before, that we're not really going to care too much about his lack of technical ability and all his like weaknesses in the game, as long as he comes up with pivotal goals in this title race for us. And that was definitely a very pivotal goal for him to pass 1-0 up. And then now at that point, it's like, okay, Arsenal, now we just need to just lock it down, like don't concede, keep it tight. And yeah, man, it was just the second goal, the goal by Dowman was just icing on the cake. Like I was with one of our friends, watching the game together. We both just stood up and screamed because we were like, nah, like this, like, just that hype, the way he broke away, took out 2 players, finished it, becoming the youngest ever Arsenal goal scorer, Premier League goal scorer. It was just an amazing end to the game. And I think it just put us like a really high. Because like we said, Everton, very good form. I think they were like 8th going into this game. Definitely a tricky game that we could definitely drop points in. But yeah, this was a game where I was like, you know what? This is where my confidence doesn't like us being in the position this year to actually pick up this Premier League definitely kind of peaked. And I didn't know that it would even get better later on. But that's kind of like my initial thought in this game. I don't know what you thought watching it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was definitely like obviously like a pivotal win for Arsenal. Everton, like you mentioned, they do have a very good away record, so it wasn't going to be easy. And I think, yeah, it was definitely like a big test. And you know how things can get, like, especially when you're at home, you know, the context of the situation as regards to the title race, you're fighting for what you're fighting for. And yeah, like pressure can start to build and build and build and build. But yeah, man, like you're able to find a way to get over the line. Like I think Everton, they had their chances as well. So Dwight McNeil, great shot that hit the post. And then there was also like another great save from Raya. I think with his feet. Yeah,
that was like
I
straight
think that
after
was
the second half. Yeah, after
yeah. Yeah, so like yeah, Everton had their chances, and yeah, like you were able to keep things at 0-0. And then I echo what you said as regards to Arteta. Like I think that was massive as regards to like seeing the situation and saying, "All right, you know what, Dowman, what have you got for me?" And yeah, like he rolled the dice, and it definitely paid off. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he
he's an
could have
absolute.
gone for someone more senior.
Yeah, he
Like
could
in
have gone
his
safer.
side.
Like, yeah, he
Yeah.
could have. He could. And the good thing is as well. Firstly, like Matt Dowman, like absolutely incredible talent. It's funny as well because I was gonna say that, like, I think firstly, obviously, his cameo helped win you the game. Like the cross, of course, Pickford should have um done much better there, but it was a great delivery. And even when you see him just on the pitch, like everything is so aggressive, everything is so intentional. Like, and it's nice that, and this is why I'm also giving credit to Arteta. It's nice that like Arteta, like it looks like the remit was go do your thing. Like, do you get me? And it was like he was expressing himself and he was having a go. And yeah, that's what you want to see from him. And then yeah, obviously the ball falls to Gyökeres for the first goal. Like those are the goals that you love, man. Like because you can't
Man.
miss. Hey, add it to the tally, 1-0 up. Like, do you get me? And yeah, I'm not mad at it at all, man, because hey, they all count and it was an important goal. Like you have to be there.
You have to be there as well. Yeah,
yeah, you have
exactly.
to be there to score it, man. So yeah, like big goal for him. But yeah, Dowman like very influential. And then the second goal, yeah, man. Like obviously, it was not as simple as you may like. If you're telling the story and it's like, oh, Pickford's gone up for the corner and there's an open goal, like it makes it seem.
Everton are like actually the biggest haters. Like, what would they do in sending Pickford up to try and get a 1-1 point at the Emirates? Like, what did they just really need a draw for? Nah, man. Like that's desperation you need. Like Nah, man, that was some hating energy. They need to do all of that, man.
Oh no, that
They need
makes
to
sense.
do
If
all of
bro,
that.
if for me, if you're 1-0 down and it's like the last bit of extra added time and there's gonna be no more time left, then yeah, send your keeper up. Like it's better to try and get a 1-1 than to lose two. If you lose 2-0, like you don't lose anything. It's better to I think it makes
I
sense. Like,
guess.
do you get
I
it?
guess. I guess.
But yeah, like I think Dowman done very well. Obviously, the header to knock it past and then dribble past and then and I think it was a great moment, like as regards to like for him, of course, like bro's doing his GCSEs and that, like, do you get it? Like, it's absolutely crazy, bro. Like, so yeah, man. Like everyone, the conversation was like, what was I doing at 16? Everyone's talking about that. Like, do you get me? What were we doing at 16? Hey, man, do you get me? Let's not get into that. But yeah, like, but yeah, man, like incredible. And yeah, like with me, I always like seeing like, especially like the young talents come through the academy. Like I said the same thing about Rio for Liverpool. Like he was one of like the people that I highlighted before the season where I was like, you know what, I've watched a lot of this kid and he looks like he's got like bags of potential. And Dowman, the same thing. Like I remember saying it like a big while ago, like talking about him. And I remember watching Man United take on Arsenal in the FA Youth Cup. And I remember watching this Dowman guy, bro, he was just doing bits. And I said, bro, this guy is a
I think
problem.
I remember you actually messaging you.
Yeah, I mentioned it. It was on stream. Yeah, it was on stream. Like it was one of those episodes. I was talking about Man United's academy players, and I said, "Oh, by the way, bro, you man, you got a brother called Dowman. He's a big problem because this guy is like 3 years younger at least than everyone else on the pitch, bro. And he was the best player on the pitch. I say, oh, Arsenal got one. Like, do you get me? So yeah, like big problem. And yeah, so I'm not surprised at all, but it's great to see him doing what he's doing. And I think it was a great moment. And you can see like with the way everyone's celebrating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think because of like maybe like Arsenal fans, like their criticisms regarding like your style of play and maybe like your attackers, you've not necessarily got what you wanted from your attackers. I think something like this was exactly what you needed as regards to like something that you can get behind. Like everyone can get behind the academy star boy coming on and like just making a difference. And like, do you get me? Like it was like, I remember when Ten Hag had broke through and Kobe broke through, and it's like all the United fans, we can all get behind that. And it's like, I think obviously Saka's not necessarily performed to like how you would want him to perform, and he's done like loads as regards to even helping get Arsenal to this point long term over the years. Like, do you get me? And I feel like it was nice for Arsenal fans to have like that moment where it was like, oh, you know what, Dowman, like, do you get me? Like this guy, he's exciting, like he's exhilarating, like we've got something that like we're looking at and like we can really get up for it. So I feel like it was like a really big moment in terms of that, like, do you get me? And just kind of like getting the fan base excited and like helping unify things. But yeah, like massive result, like massive credit to Dowman again, because I think he was the game changer. Like, and I said this before as well. I don't know if you remember, I mentioned it, but I was like, bro, this guy is big, bro. Like, do you get me?
Yeah,
like, I don't know how tall he is, but he's big, bro. Like,
he doesn't look like his body frame isn't like a normal 16-year-old.
Yeah, like he's big. Like, do you get me? And he glides so swiftly as well. Because like I remember like Kaka, like he was tall, but he also like was very swift. Like, do you get me? Like when like he was gliding through the pitch. So yeah, man. Like I think it was a big win for Arsenal. And then yeah, we might as well also get onto the next bit as regards to City. But obviously City going to West Ham and then drawing as well, helping the gap turn into 9 points, I think was absolutely massive. Like, do you get me? So yeah, now I feel like I already thought you were gonna win the league. Like even when you had your wobbles, like I've maintained that. But yeah, I feel like now I think Arsenal fans are getting excited because like you can see it. Like, do you get me? And I think that the big thing is as well is that you see the points gap that's currently there. It's 9 points. If City win their game in hand, it's 3 points. If City beat you at the Etihad, the City win their game in hand is 6 points. If City beat you at the Etihad, it's 3 points. Like the gap is like actually it can be closed down. I think the thing is that you just look at City and you just don't think they're capable of doing it.
Man.
I think that's the big thing. Like it's not even necessarily just the gap that I think gives people confidence or Arsenal fans confidence, rather, but it's also like you're seeing what you're up against, so you're just like, these men aren't capable.
I was saying it. I think that's one of the most frustrating things about. Obviously, now if we take it, I'm happy right now. One of the most frustrating things about that period of the season where we just dropped points like 4 games in a row and City were dropping points was the fact that like I'm looking at the City team. I'm like, this is nowhere near the City teams of old. That like I even put my hand up and said, you know what, we lost the league, but they were just better than us. Like they were just better than us, and there's nothing we could do. This is a City team that I'll be very, very, very disappointed for them to beat us to the league. I mean, this is probably the season I'll be probably the angriest about Arsenal. Last year because of Liverpool beating us, City not being there. But in terms of City being our competitors, I'll be really disappointed because I just like you said, I think they just have so many weaknesses. Like on transition, they're defensively vulnerable. Even their best players that normally are cash money. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about Haaland at all, but his form has also been crazy. Like 4 goals in 18 games is mad. Like it's mad. And it's like even when I'm watching him and he's shooting, he just looks like there's no conviction there. Like he just, I don't know if it's an injury. I don't know what it is. He just looks like
he's off the boil, man. Like I think there's multiple things at play here. Like I think firstly, and I saw discussions about this, and I want to give them credit, but I can't remember where I heard this. But I can't remember where I heard this. But basically, I remember listening, and people are making a point that with Pep has always basically been kind of the manager to kind of like shape how football is played. So like you see him implementing the style of play, and then you see others copy. Like, and you even see it go down through the league pyramid, and like you see other people trying to do what he does, etc., etc., etc. And that's kind of how it's always gone. Whereas they said what's happened now is that football has changed. Like the style of football has changed. There's been a lot of commentary regarding it, and this is one of like the few times where Pep is now having to try and adapt to what's happening rather than him being the trendsetter that's changing things. Like, and he's struggling to do it. Like, and I think he even spoke about like some of the difficulties he's having. Like, do you get me? And I think it's evident as regards to like his lineups. Like he's trying to find the right balance. Like he's trying to say, all right, cool. Like, how can we approach this right? Like Shirky, who's one of like his best creators, had him on the bench, like, but you need him. But then I think he's struggling with the balance because he's like, oh, but if I put him there, then like he's thinking about like the physical side of things and the running and etc. So it's like I think Pep, like he's a little bit confused, like he's baffled, like he's trying to figure things out and he's not able to. And I think that's doing his head in a little bit. And then obviously you've got players who are underperforming. So if you look at Haaland, like you fairly mentioned, he's gone completely off the boil. Like it's crazy. He's got 22 league goals. It shows you like like
how he ran away with it at the start,
what he was doing at the start. Like, do you get it? But yeah, like he's gone off the boil. Like, and like you said, yeah, it looks like the conviction isn't there. Like Shirky came on, like fed the ball to him, and like he had a couple chances in this match, and yeah, man, like he weren't able to take them. And then I feel like again, you could look at someone like this has been a running thing throughout the weeks, but like Foden, where like, you know, he's not being trusted. Like you would have thought that, okay, you know what, after all of these all-timers, and I think that's another thing as well, like Pep, like over these years, he's had a team filled with like all-time Premier League greats. Like, do you get me? And it's like a lot of them have gone or like they've gotten like old, etc. And yeah, now he's trying to have to like figure it out again. And again, it's been a bit of a struggle. Like he's not able to do that. And you're really seeing like a lot of like you're seeing him like like visibly as well. Like you can see it where he's just like, it's almost like a head scratcher moment where he's like, bro, like what do I do? Like, do you get me?
Works.
Normally this works. Like, and he's trying to figure it out. And yeah, man, and as regards to this West Ham game, like I thought that was
Mm,
gonna be a difficult game for them. I did think they'll get the win. I think we both predicted
yeah,
like a
same.
win. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I thought it would be difficult because West Ham they look unified, like they look proper
Mm.
up for this.
Yeah,
And yeah, they're
especially when some of
fighting.
those not wasn't playing as well. I was like, they're even a
Yeah,
bit. They're one of their best players recently. I
best
thought,
players.
yeah,
Yeah,
man. As much as I love for them to do something for me, I didn't believe that they were going to. So I was shocked. I
yeah,
was shocked. I caught like probably I saw I caught probably most of the last half an hour of the game. So obviously at that point I'm just praying like please
yeah.
like
It
don't
was,
let them score. And I think to add on to your point earlier, I think why Arsenal fans also get a bit more confident is that you look at the Arsenal game where Dowman comes on, and the last couple of minutes we turn the game around and we win 2-0. And you look at City and you see these like clearances off the line, the gay chance at
yeah,
the end, and you're
gay.
just like,
Oh
it's
my
just not.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, it's just not your yeah.
yeah.
It's just not your yeah.
It's just not.
Because
It's
those
not
chances
looking.
normally, yeah, they go in for you, and then now even though you don't play the greatest, you get the win, you move on. But the fact that they're being punished by not being the most clinical and as good as they normally are, I think that's what gives me a bit more confidence also that yeah, it looks like it's just aligning a bit more for us this year than it has
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah. I think you're 100% right. Like you mentioned, yeah, like that gay chance that was there. Like Haaland had his chances, like, but
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like, and then what against Forest? There was the shot cleared off the line as well. So
Yeah,
it's like again, it's like it's momentum swings and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be really interesting because I think Arsenal will win the league regardless. From like what happens here, but I feel like for City to stand like even any sort of chance, I feel like they've got to beat you in the cup final. Like, I feel like they need some sort of swing. They need some sort of, because right now, like things are just, it's not swinging. And I think even if they did that, by the way, just for clarity, I don't think they win the league. I still think Arsenal win the league. But I'm saying that I feel like if for them to even stand a chance, I think they've got to do that because they just need some sort of momentum shift. Obviously, they've got Real Madrid tomorrow. And bro, we're doing the predictions. I told you, man. I said, you know, when you were saying the injuries, this Robert should have got the injuries, and this is the. I told you, bro. I just
you know what it is,
never.
bro.
I've
No, it is.
always
No,
just
it
got to
is.
give them their respect.
You know, it is. I always find the heritage argument. I always find it just too easy to go for.
Bro.
I have to put my hand. Maybe it's a credible point when discussing football.
Bro.
I have to put my hands
I've
up.
seen,
Maybe
I've
it is
seen
a
this team
factual,
too many
credible point.
times, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
them face
believe
teams
it.
that are better than them. Like I've seen them pull things out of nowhere. That's why it's like, and obviously we know what Arsenal did to them last year, but what Arsenal did to them last year isn't enough to undo all the heritage. Like I can't. Like it's gonna have to. It will be a while before I can just start saying. I don't know if that could even ever happen. To be honest, but I'm just like, yeah, Madrid. Nah, man. Like so that's why I said, yeah, like, bro, I hear it. And on paper, City should win. But man, I can't talk to you. But yeah, man, like they just got moved to in that one. And again, I think it was another thing that Pep overthought. I don't even know what he was doing. Like it was bad management. Like you know what it is as well. It's like sometimes he's an all-time great, but sometimes you just call it as it is, bro. Like he just messed up. Like he just had a shambles there. What Semenyo playing where? Like what's even your angle here? Like do you get me? Like it's like when they faced Chelsea in the Champions League final. I was happy, of course, because I wanted Chelsea to win because I didn't want City to win the Champions League. But you played the whole season with a DM, and then you say, nah, you know what we're gonna do for this match? We're not gonna play with an out and out DM. We're just gonna switch it up now. Like, do you get me? Just in the biggest game that you could possibly do it in. Let's just switch it up. So yeah, man. Like I think Pep, he's also figuring things out. I think the City team as well. Like I think he doesn't know his best team. I think he's still trying to. They're still trying to figure things out. Like you mentioned, Haaland's off the boil. Like man. I think there's just multiple things there that's going left for them. So yeah, man. I feel like it's very very difficult to foresee Arsenal not winning it from here. So yeah, like
Yeah,
if I was an
man.
Arsenal fan, I'd be very confident, man. Like I see your fans even already. There's a lot of parade talk, man. Like, do you get me? So
Yeah,
it's
man.
like
Listen,
people
me,
are planning their
I'm keeping it a little bit more humble still, a little bit more. I'm just mathematically impossible. I'm giving you a little bit more humble. I'll see how I feel after that. After the Carabao Cup, I agree with you. I think that's gonna be a really big game to see. Like,
yeah.
if we're able to pick up as well, I think that would just give us confidence going up against them.
I think it's a bigger
Afterwards.
game for them than you, though. I think it's a bigger game for them for you because I feel like like I said, I feel like regardless, I think even if you lose it, I still think you'll win the league. I feel like for City to they need, if I feel like they're gonna lose, they're not gonna win the league regardless. But I feel like if they even were to make an attempt, they need something to swing. Like, yeah, they need something to swing.
And
Like,
bro, and football is so crazy, man. Like, look at that. We imagine we don't get over the line against the Everton game, and they pick up the points against West Ham. Now going to the now, and if they were to beat us, that would just be another like. So it could have gone the other way so easily. But again, man, Dowman, we have to give him credit. Like what he did was monumental for our season. Because without that contribution, we could be having a very different conversation right now.
Very quickly on Dowman, what would be your strategy as regards to how you would use him for the rest of the season?
Good question. Oh, that's a good question. I think probably for now it's still just because he's young. Probably a right wing cameo type situation where it's still like either Saka,
last 20.
Yeah, last. I think he's probably even at like last 30. I think I think there's once this season where it's like even like 60 minutes player who's playing there is even if it's Saka, hey bro, you might have to come off, let Dowman come on and see if he can do signs. I think it just needs to be more of that where he's getting whole half an hour type to make an impact. But I still wouldn't be in a rush to start him. Let's maybe like FA Cup games. If you have like a tie that's favorable, then yeah, like why not give him a start there? But I would say right now, still off the bench. I think definitely potential is definitely in that 10 position as well. But I think it's always tougher, especially that young, to be playing in midfield. I think it's a lot sometimes. I think to kind of protect him off that right wing is probably the best bet. So let Saka Madueke kind of fight for the starting spot, and he's like the deputy to that kind of come on. But yeah,
you've got a lot of left-footed, right-sided players with Saka, Madueke, Nwaneri, Dowman as well.
Bro, we need a right winger to come through the academy, bro. We've been saying it. We need a right winger to come through the academy. It's not up for that. Like, whoever's bringing through these left-footed right wingers, bro, is doing their job. As a right wing, we need more of that. So I agree. Definitely, there's definitely an overload in that side. But again,
but hey, it's good to have talent, man. Yeah, it's good to have talent. And he's special. Like he's proper special. Like anytime I've watched it, even in the academy, like anytime I've watched him play, I say, yeah, man, it's different. Definitely. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'll be extremely excited still. Like, yeah, I think he'll live up to the hype.
I hope so. You can avoid injuries. But
that as well. As regards to City, it's looking a bit long for them. Whilst we're even on all of this as well, we never spoke about it, but of course you've got the second leg of the round of 16 Champions League tie. Just quickly on that, like, what were your thoughts on the first leg?
It was so disappointing, man. I think kind of like what I was saying in this game, while I was a lot happier with the performances, that the intensity was just much better. Like that the first leg just felt like I was like, do you guys actually want to win this tie? Like this should be a tie where we should be at least trying to make sure that we go in ahead, take it back to Emirates, and then we win there too. But we shouldn't be leaving it to chance whatsoever. But we were just so lackluster in that game. The performance was slow. We didn't create anything, so I was really, really disappointed. And I think we're obviously at the end with the penalty situation, by the way, very, very fortunate to even leave with a 1-1 because we probably didn't even deserve that. So yeah, I think going into this time, we definitely need to right that wrong and just a big performance at home. I think Emirates will be rocking. I think probably all the fans can see that. Yeah, there's a potential here. I think I was saying it to you before that even when that draw came out, that I'm looking at these players, I'm looking at the mentality, and I'm saying, bro, if you want to, you can be an all-time great here. Like you like everything is laid out perfectly for you in terms of all the draws in the competitions. Like, in a final home stretch, if you like every game, you guys going to every game winning it, then boy, who knows where we're going to be at the end of the season. So yeah, I was definitely disappointed with that first game, but we managed to save it enough that now we just have to make sure that we do our job at home and we get through. So and that's where I'm at with it.
Are you worried about Saka at all?
That's a good question. A little bit. I'm not gonna lie, just because his performances have been really, really poor quite recently. But I think probably why I'm a bit concerned with him is just like, again, it's probably more a question for next season, because I think there's that whole thing like our squad makeup and how we play. Because I just think how we're using him right now just doesn't look like it's gonna work. So it's like, unless we're gonna use him in a different way or give him a different kind of, I guess, player that he's playing right back, to maybe change like something and something going forward. I think it needs to be like a structural change in the team also going into next year. So I think my concern is that, like, yeah, I don't think he's a player that he was a couple years ago. And then I feel like if there's not a structural change, I think he's going to continue to have these kind of performances. So I'm a bit worried, but again, I'll give him an out that he had a big injury last year. Coming back this year, not been the greatest season. We'll see how next year goes. But yeah, definitely a bit concerned for sure. Like, performances haven't been great. And yeah, and obviously Dowman's still very young, but you have a talent on your heels like that. If he comes on and continues performing and you continue to play poorly, then you also aren't going to be guaranteed in the team because you're Saka. So he also has to rise in to, I guess, establish himself as the ace, like the senior player in that partnership. But I'm a little bit concerned for sure. I don't know. I was going to say, what do you think has happened with that? Because you look at Saka, you look at Foden, you look at Palmer. What's going on with all of these guys? Like, they're all in like just terrible
they're
form.
all out of the
do you
form.
think of any link there, or
I feel like with Saka, like, again, that he's been brilliant for Arsenal over the years. I therefore feel like he was overplayed. Like, I think he was definitely overplayed. Again, we'll see next season, but he seems to like have lost a bit of explosiveness as well. Like, yeah, so I think that's partially even why people were even talking about potentially like that kind of like maybe inside 8-10 arc. Like, yeah, I think that's why people were potentially, because I think especially in that Leverkusen game, like, it was a noticeable difference when Madueke came on. Like, Madueke, like, he's just on his fullback, like, just consistently he's on his fullback, and Saka was just getting no change whatsoever.
I couldn't believe
like,
that it was
I think that was one of like it was one of the
Yeah.
worst performances I've seen from him in a while. I'm not gonna lie, like, he was just getting no change, and Madueke, like, he's just on him. And obviously there was a lot of talk about the penalty, was it a dive, etc. But I think, like, what can't be questioned is that, like, Madueke just carried on asking questions of the defenders, and I feel like that's what got him the penalty. Like, do you get me? Like, whether you think he dived or not. So yeah, like, I think obviously, like, he's done so much for Arsenal, like academy graduate as well, whereas, like, yeah, like, give him time, let's see what happens as regards to him. And like, yeah, like, Arsenal fans will be hoping that he can get back to his best, and hopefully as well with a better squad, more players that can cover, fight for positions, that should also push him as well. But yeah, I think Palmer, I know he's had like his injury problems as well. Like, I know he's had this kind of like groin issue, but like, and I can't speak to how much that's affecting him or not, but he's been also bad in a lot of games. Like, yeah, where he's just not played well. Like, and the Palmer that we saw, like, in that first season and what he was doing, etc., is like, yeah, like, that's not the Palmer that we're seeing now. And I think he's such a good player as well that, like, he can, because I remember saying this in particular when he was performing great, was that, like, obviously he scored quite a few pens, but it was a thing where it was just like, every time I watch him, he's playing so well, where it's like he's got the numbers, but he also passes the eye test. So it's like, even though the stats, the stats are crazy and people are saying, oh, you know what, they might be inflated by the pens or whatever, I didn't even care about any of that, because every time I watch him, like, he is just affecting the game, like, he's playing brilliantly. Whereas I feel like he's not been doing that now, and I think he's good enough of a player where he can still put up certain numbers where it's like, oh, that's not even that bad. Like, do you get me? But he's not having the influence that he once had. So yeah, like I know there was rumors about like potentially him wanting to have like maybe thinking about surgery, but he's not gonna have surgery because of the World Cup. And then maybe afterwards, I don't really know what's going on there, like as regards to his injury issues. But yeah, like he's also gone off the boil. Then Foden, like that one is just I even know what's going on there. It looks like Pep doesn't trust him. Like it looks like there's no trust there. Like everyone was kind of expecting that, you know what, like you're the one that's had the luxury of playing under the vets, your KDBs, your David Silvers, your Bernardo Silvers, your Mahrezes. You've been able to watch these guys. You've been able to come in, come out. Like your minutes have been able to be managed, etc. So now, when we're talking about all of these all-timers going out, we're expecting you now to come to the fore and be the guy. And
100.
I think it's been like just very evident that one, he's not performed to like nowhere near the heights that we were expecting him to perform, like nowhere near like how he performed when he got the was it 2 years ago where he was brilliant. Yeah, where he was brilliant. And yeah, like I think he got like 19 goals in the league that season. Like like he was great. He's not performed to that level, and then he's also just, there seems to be like a distrust with Pep as well, like whereas like like because at first this season there was moments in the season where there was a moment where like him and Shirky, it looked like they were getting a really good flow and understanding, and they were enjoying playing together, and you're thinking, oh, you know what, Foden might have like his mojo back, but then like it's just gone off completely off the boil, which is crazy because it's like there was so much talk about England, and people were talking about like, oh, Palmer, Saka, Foden, even Eze, like that, and then even Rodgers, he's not been, and it's just like, bro, what happened? What, Dowman, have you booked any holidays? Like,
hey man, you might be on the plane.
Rio, hey Rio,
you might be on the plane. Hey Rio, yeah,
you have to just draw for the young G's. Because I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So yeah, hopefully, man, like they fix up, because they're all very talented players. But yeah, like I think it's a very valid thing that you raised. Like they've all gone off the boil. Like I don't know what's going on. Like it's mad still. It's therefore mad. But I think it will be I expect Arsenal to beat Leverkusen. I think that penalty was big. Me personally, I feel like even if it was 1-0 though, I still feel like Arsenal would have got things sorted. I feel like they would have needed to leave with like a 2-0 win for things to be interesting. But I feel like Arsenal will have enough to get past them. So yeah, but I think I was impressed with Leverkusen as regards to like how well organized they were though. And their striker, the young 19-year-old, what was his name? I think it was, what was it like?
Kofano? Kofane? Oh no.
Kafame.
Yeah, Kofane, yeah. Christian
Kofane.
Yeah.
Kofane, yeah. Kofane.
Cameroonian,
yeah, Kofane. I was really impressed with him.
He was giving Saliba and Gabriel some.
Yeah, man. Like he's hold up play, like running the channels. Yeah, like he was giving Gabriel and Saliba work. Like he looked really good. But yeah, I expect Arsenal to progress and get the job done. But yeah, then obviously in the other time, man, shout out Bodo Glimt. Hey man,
I can't lie, man.
They're playing great football. Hey bro, they're playing great football.
I hope we're not gonna be on the plaque. I hope we're not gonna be on the plaque, bro.
Hey man, these man are in pre-season, you know.
I know, man.
These men are in pre-season, bro. So it's crazy, man. But yeah, they're balling. So yeah, man. But yeah, and then obviously, just quickly to touch it, obviously we spoke about City, but yeah, Chelsea as well. Yeah, that's looking all long for them still. So,
yeah, we have to talk about that one too, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I feel like that one was just a horrible mistake, man. Dropping Sanchez for Jorgensen. I feel like that was a massive mistake.
it was crazy because I think, firstly, obviously, there was all the stuff like regarding like people were talking about like, because I actually gave Chelsea like a good shout because obviously
Yeah, I
like
remember.
Club World Cup and whatever the case may be, and I thought, you know what, this is tight because when I've watched PSG this season, they've not looked like the PSG that won the Champions League, but obviously they've still got quality. But also Chelsea, like I feel like they can turn up, and it's weird because it was like Tottenham have also lost 5-2 to Atletico, but this wasn't like a 5-2 game. Like Chelsea were very competitive, and it's funny because Rafinha, he definitely did make a mistake as regards to the keeper, but tactically, I feel like they were good. Like, do you get me? Like the matchups look good, like things looked good, and then it's mad as well because I feel like this is where things get naive as well. And you know, when people talk about like Arteta, and sometimes we talk about his style of play and whatever the case may be, where I give Arteta a lot of credit is that I think people can say what you want about like how Arsenal play football, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And I think it's evident as well that Arteta, like he has like taken a data-driven approach to like how he's approached football matches. And he said, you know what, we're going to try and set up properly in a way which is going to limit the opposition, and also like hopefully we'll be able to create enough opportunities to get over the line. I think sometimes there's been worries as regards to like the lack of opportunities that maybe you can create and you not being free flowing enough. But he's looked at things and said, you know what, like at most we're gonna be in almost every game we play because of just how resolute we are and how we've set up. And where I'll give Arteta credit is that that's not happening to Arsenal. Like there's no way it's 2-2 and in with 20 minutes to go and they're leaving, going back to the Emirates, and it's 5-2. There's no way. Even if they scored a third, Arteta saying, all right, guys, lock up. Let's take the 3-2 home back to the Emirates and we're in the tie. Do you get me? Let's try to turn it around, whatever the case may be. It was just Chelsea were just way too naive, man. Like, do you get it? It's like you 3-2 at home. I feel like that's very realistic that you can turn that around because like this 100%. PSG team do concede goals,
bro. Chelsea had chances in that game, man. Like they definitely were well in it. Like
if you look at even like the Dembele goal, like it comes off of a Chelsea chance, and then Dembele goes all the way to the other end, and then like cuts in and then on his right foot. But then I think so. You spoke about Rafinha as regards to the keeper and the mistake there. Then I think they had the naivety as regards to like just their approach, like ending that game. But then I think the third thing that was clearly evident is where you talk about the owners and the squad building. Because when you see Kvaratskhelia come off the bench for PSG and you're seeing Delap come off the bench for Chelsea, it's just all mad, bro. Like it's all mad. Like, do you get me? It's like that's what also made it a very long day because it was just like, like you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, like just it's just such a wide margin of talent. Like, do you get me, that you're drawing for? And then obviously, like he's able to get the 2 goals, and man, like it's looking like a long day for them. And the funny thing is as well is that I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility of Chelsea scoring 3 against PSG. Like I don't think that's crazy far-fetched. I don't think that's crazy far-fetched at all. The problem is that Chelsea scored 3 and PSG scoring none. It's just impossible. That's far-fetched. And I feel like that's why it's like they needed to keep it tight. Like they needed to keep themselves in the game. Like, do you get me? Even if you take a one goal deficit, like just keep yourselves in the tie. But man, it was just very naive. But enough of that, man. Obviously, we spoke about Arsenal. Let's talk about the other 2 up front team, Man United, my team. And man, bro, obviously we don't have Champions League games to play, man. No cup finals, none of that, man. It's just Premier League only around here, so we got to make it count. And obviously, we had Villa this weekend, and it was a big game for us, like especially considering all of the results. Chelsea lost to Newcastle, obviously Liverpool ended up drawing to Spurs as well, and then obviously Villa, we were on the same points, in fact, like so top four. So it was a big game for us as regards to like the race for Champions League, quote unquote. And yeah, man, we done the job. Like we got the win. I feel like in the first half, we weren't great. Yeah, like we had chances, which I'll speak about in a little bit. But yeah, like we weren't great. I think in the second half we were therefore much better. And yeah, like thankfully we were able to get a very, very, very important win. Uncle Cass, man, like he's on his farewell tour, man, and hey, man,
hey man,
I'm
you
just
said
thinking,
one more, yeah.
can't we just sort something out with the wages, man? Like just can't we sort something out? He's gonna be a very big miss. I think his experience also, he's just so lethal in the air, man.
Yeah,
like
man.
I'm looking at
threat, bro.
I'm looking at Ancelotti
Ooh.
and the Brazil national team, and I'm thinking, what, Casemiro, Gabriel in the air? What are you cooking?
Oh,
what are you cooking over there?
man. It's gonna be nasty.
Thinking, what are you cooking over there? So
it's gonna
yeah,
be nasty.
man. But yeah, like he's gonna be a big miss, but he gets the goal, and then obviously Villa get the equalizer, and then yeah, man, this is where I just need to talk about Bruno Fernandes, because this guy, he is just in free flow. Like he is balling. He's just, I'm like, obviously, like the assists, just brilliant. His passing range, like he's just, the pass for Cunha's goal is sensational. Like just first time, just boom, perfect weight. Like it was just brilliant. Like, and he just runs onto it, and then yeah, Cunha bottom corner finishes it. Then even I was saying in the first half, we had some chances like the pass to Dalot, and then Dalot's funny as well because Dalot always gets himself in those positions. Like he's got good timing. Like he's got very good timing, but he can't do the rest. He can't do the rest. Do you get me? But he's got very good timing. But yeah, great pass there. But yeah, Bruno is just like, I know when Bruno's feeling himself because he starts doing like the drag backs and like, you get me? Like, yeah, like he starts taking man out of the game and all of that. And then yeah, man, like he should have even got another assist for in that game. He should have left with 4 assists. Obviously, cross for Casemiro from the corner, great header from Casemiro. Then brilliant pass for Cunha. Then he plays another brilliant pass for Šeško. And obviously, shout out Šeško, come off the bench. He got his goal. But for that one, Šeško, bro, we need to speak to Šeško. Šeško needs to learn how, bro, I love that you score important goals, bro. But you need to learn the art of stat padding. Like, do you get me, bro? Like, inflate your numbers, bro. Like, it's like he scores the important goal.
Strikes me as like when it's instinctive, he's calm, he's there. Now, when it's the time, that's a thing about it. It feels like you know, like.
But you know where it is as well, though, yeah? It's like, it's funny because it's like, I feel like it's also, I don't know if it's like when we're calm, like when we're up, like he just relaxes a bit as well. Because it's like with the Everton goal, for example, like he had loads of time to think about and he executes well. Like even against Fulham where Bruno like does Bassi and then he takes the touch and then bang. And it's like, but it's like when we're up and it's like, bro, go and get a brace. Like, do you get me? Go inflate the numbers. Like, do you get me? It's like, I remember we were up 2-0 against Spurs and then Bruno plays a great cross to him and it's like, he just heads it straight at the keeper. It's like when I was like, bro, yeah, that's where you need to just establish, like, you know, strikers, like, bro, that's where you need to get the greediness. Like, because I don't even know what he was doing for that one. But obviously, shout out Šeško for getting the goal, man. Like, he's been red hot. Like, every single Šeško is like, you know, when we're talking about that conversation, like who makes you the happiest when they score? For me, for United right now, is Šeško. Like anytime Šeško scores, I'm happy. Like I'm like, hey man, yeah, bro. Like I'm just happy for this guy. So yeah, I was happy he got his goal. He should have got 2. But yeah, man, back to Bruno. Yeah, had the assist for that. Pass for Dalot, but yeah, he's just been absolutely sensational, man. Like he's and Bruno, like he's before he obviously like the quality that he has always been evident, but then I think whilst obviously he is still going to take a risky pass and etc., whatever the case may be, I just think that like his decision making and his looking after the ball has gotten better. And if there's one thing I would say about him playing deeper is that I feel like, of course, like he should have been playing in the 10 position, but like I think maybe like some of the skills that like he maybe like had to focus on whilst playing deeper, like he's now brought it with him, like as he's playing further up the pitch. But yeah, man, he's been absolutely sensational. Of course, as well, like there's the famous assist record, 20 with KDB and Henry, and
that's
yeah,
my
man,
concern.
like he's on 16 currently. Like he should, bro. Really and truly, like he should already be there. Like
Yeah, no. Imagine if he
with the
wasn't
amount of
playing
things
in.
he's created. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But
and also
yeah,
too that spending half the season playing as a CDM.
yeah, picking the ball off centre backs. Like, do you get me? So it's like if he wasn't doing that, then yeah, man. Like I think he would have already beat it. But yeah, now I feel like like obviously really want him to try get that. He needs 4 more to equal it. He needs 5 more to break it, and then obviously he's got 8 more games to do that in. Yeah, like with the amount of chances he creates, like the opportunity is therefore going to be there for him to do it. Like I think we just need to take the chances. But yeah, man. And then yeah, let me get your take on this because I know this has been the conversation that's been dominating.
I know you're getting, bro.
Player of the season. Player of the season.
I don't know how to make it any clearer. I don't know when we started. I don't know when we started giving it to the team that didn't win the league. I thought it was just a rule that the winning team gets the winning player of the season, bro. Get out of here, all of that, bro. I don't care about his assist record. Nah. Jokes aside, like he's actually been in amazing form. But yeah, I can't sit here and say that Arsenal win the league and it doesn't go to a player that got us over the line to win our first league in 20 years and it goes to Bruno. As great as him breaking the assist record will be, I can't co-sign that. United fans want to argue that. I can hear it. I'll hear the argument out, but me personally, I'm not trying to hear it. Personally, I'm not trying to hear it.
Who would you give it out of your players then?
That's the thing. I think probably overall, but again, this is a problem where like I guess centre backs don't get the shine that other players do. But for me, man, I think Gabriel's been he's been amazing this season in terms of what like he's done for us defensively going forward. Like I think he's so important to us. We're able to get over the line, this title. I think Declan Rice had a really good start to the season. I think he's kind of been a bit quieter recently, but still playing at a really high level. But if I had to give it to anyone in our team, it probably would be Gabriel. But then, that's when the question is: do you give it to a CDM or a centre back? Or because I hear the Bruno shouts because he has been like really, really good, but I can't co-sign it. So I hope the Premier League also make the right decision.
You're Arsenal fan, so obviously you're gonna go with your guys. I feel like this conversation has been interesting because I feel like firstly, I've seen a lot of people just that they've just been saying things that are wrong. Like I think that's first and foremost. So firstly, like as regards to just the PFA players of the year. So when we're talking about the PFA player of the year, that's like the main award. That's the most respected award. And that award is decided by the players. It's not decided by the fans. It's not decided by the journalists. It's decided by the players. So when a lot of people are saying, oh, United fans, they're trying to do this or this, bro, the fans aren't going to decide who wins. Like if Declan Rice wins it, it's going to be the Premier League players themselves that have said that Declan Rice is the player of the season. If Gabriel wins it, it's going to be the Premier League players themselves that says Gabriel's the player of the season. If Bruno wins it, it's going to be the Premier League players themselves that have said Bruno's the player of the season. It's not going to be us. Like, so that's first and foremost, like what needs to be established. There's other awards. There's the Writers Awards. So there's the FWA. There's other awards which isn't the players. But when we're talking about like the big one, like the PFA Player of the Year, that's the players that decide that. It's not the fans, it's not the journalists. So I feel like, like when a lot of people are getting on, oh, yeah, it's because United fans can't win anything. They're trying to, I'm just like, bro, it's not going to be us. Like, it's not going to be us that decides that. Secondly, and I feel like you said it as well, when it's like, you know, when you said, oh, I don't know when players who are from teams that didn't win the league, all of a sudden they'll be winning player of the... Bro, that happens all the time, man. Like it happens all the time. I feel like that's another myth as well, like where people think that it only goes to the player that have won the league. And let me share my screen quick, man. Like
Okay, go on.
I got some information just to talk you through it. But yeah, here we've got can you see that?
Yes.
Yep. So here we've got the PFA the Players Player of the Year like awards. And if we go, so let's go from 92, 93. That's when the Premier League started, of course. So we've got Paul McGrath, Aston Villa. Man United won the league that season.
Okay.
95, 96, Les Ferdinand. Man United won the league that season. 96, 97, Alan Shearer. Man United won the league that season. 98, 99, David Ginola. Man United won the treble that season. 01, 02, Arsenal won the league that season, and it was Ruud van Nistelrooy. 02, 03, Man United won the league that season. It was Thierry Henry, and that's when he got the 20 assists in his campaign. 05, 06, Chelsea won the league that season, Steven Gerrard. 09, 010, Chelsea won the league that season, Wayne Rooney. 10, 11, Man United won the league that season, Gareth Bale. 11, 12, City won that season. Then Robin Van Persie got it for Arsenal. 12, 13, and that's the season where Van Persie, like, obviously spearheaded us to the league and won the Golden Boot, Fergie's last Premier League title. Gareth Bale did a madness for Tottenham, and he won it that season. 13, 14, City won the league. Luis Suarez won it. 17, 18, that's City when they won, got the Centurions. Salah won it. 18, 19, City won it again. Van Dijk won it. 19, 20, Liverpool won it. That's when they walked the league. De Bruyne got it. And that's the season where he got the 20 assists again. Then 21, 22, Salah won the PFA Players Player of the Year. And City won the league. And then last season, obviously, Salah won it, and obviously Liverpool won the league. But yeah, so loads of the time, to answer your question, a lot of the time it doesn't go to the team that wins the league. So yeah,
I hear you. You make a good point, but I just have to say that this changes absolutely nothing. Okay?
Yeah, no,
it changes nothing for me.
The point that I'm making, let me start sharing my screen. The point that I'm making is that it's gonna be the players that decide it. So like whether the league stuff is gonna be them, like they clearly don't necessarily always think that the team that won the league will have they don't think that the PFA Players Player of the Year is necessarily going to go to the team that wins the league. Like, do you get it? Like, that's not necessarily going to be the case. So the other awards, there's different awards. Yeah, that might be the case. But as regards to the main one, yeah, man, bro, people don't even deep it. You know, last season, United finished 15th. You know, Bruno was nominated. No, he was nominated. so yeah, like I feel like
that's concerning.
So yeah, man, and I feel like obviously with a lot of the awards, I think what you were saying as regards to the centre back thing as well, I think that's true. I think there's definitely an attacking bias when it comes to just the individual awards in general. Like it just tends to go to attackers. I think like for centre backs to win it, like PFA Players Player of the Year, obviously John Terry won it in 04, 05, and then just mentioned Van Dijk won it as well. And then 04, 05, obviously the clean sheet record, 15 goals conceded. But then also I think with both Terry and Van Dijk, like, and again, whilst Terry obviously he had like, I'm not saying that he didn't play with really good centre backs as well, but I think John Terry has always been the clear A side, like, and I think Van Dijk has always been the clear A side. I think when you've kind of got like a 1A 1B situation, I think it makes it a little bit more difficult because I feel like things can get split, like because Vidic, he won like a Premier League Player of the Year twice, but that's not the PFA Players Player of the Year. He never won the PFA Players Player of the Year, and I think obviously when you got Vidic and you've got Rio, like it's a 1A 1B situation. So I feel like that might be what kind of, because even amongst Arsenal fans, I'm seeing some Arsenal fans saying Gabriel, some saying Saliba, and then some saying Rice as well.
Hey,
so I feel like, if Arsenal had like an outright attacker, like let's say this was like, if this was like 22-23, then I think it's much easier for you guys. Like, do you get me? It will go to a Saka or Odegaard or whatever the case. And I think with your centre backs as well, it's kind of like you've got this 1A, 1B situation where the votes can potentially get split. And then I think with Rice, just the type of, he's been great, like, and he's been consistent as well. Like, Rice is one of them players where it's like he's rarely going to give you like less than a 7 out of 10. But I feel like for those players, like, you know, there's a bias to the players that are playing the crazy passes and getting the assists and whatever. I feel like, for example, Kante, like, do you get me? Who's won it? Like, you have to be like it's just, you know, when the whole thing, especially the PR, where it's like people saying, oh, like, what do they say? 70% of the world is covered by water, the rest is covered by Kante, and this is this, and he's like 3 players in one. Like, it has to, it's just the narrative is that big, where it's like, so I feel like that's gonna be interesting. But just again, for everyone to calm down, for that main award, it's going to be the players that decide it. So everyone who's getting angry or whatever the case may be, hey, it's out of your hands. Do you get me? So you got to see what the Premier League players decide. So yeah, no, if Bruno did win it, I'd only be hearing, oh, corruption, bro, blame the professionals. And if Rice wins it, then But also, I feel like I wouldn't, like, I think, of course, Arsenal first league title, it's since 2004. Like, I think I get obviously I get why Arsenal fans would want one of their players to get over the line. But yeah, like, I think also it does kind of, like, again, show kind of just like how the season's been a little bit, like, where like none of the attacking players like are involved like in any of the conversations. Like not even on the edge of any of the conversations. Which I think
we'll be lucky to get nomination.
For United, again, like, I think a few weeks ago, like, we did predictions for like top 5 and that, and I said it. I was like, I'm quite confident United will finish 3rd still. And I know you predicted Liverpool to finish above us, but man, I said it, man. I don't. I was like, man. Like, Liverpool, don't get me wrong, they had like a upturn, but I just weren't convinced at all. And that's not to say that we're the finished article. Like, of course we're not, but I feel like obviously it helps us that we're also playing less games, 1 game a week, all of that. But I just feel like we're just more consistent than the others. So like, I expect us to get 3rd. Like, I'll be very surprised if we didn't still. So right now it's just about obviously finishing the job, and then man, Bruno, get your assists, man. We got a record to catch, and then man, Šeško, Mbeumo, all of you, Cunha, let's boost those stats. Like, do you get me? Let's get some goals. Let's boost those stats. That's the other thing before we quickly move on to predictions. Mbeumo needs to hold bench for a little bit, man. Like, I think,
really?
Yeah, just for a little, because you know where it is, I feel like it's really interesting regarding like the conversation with Šeško, because, you know, obviously he's been coming off the bench and then he's been bagging, and then there was like there was a big cry for him to start, and then he started against Palace and then he bagged, and then obviously we lost against Newcastle where he started again, and then like he moved back to the bench, and then he came off the bench again and he's bagged. So it's like he's just taken any opportunity that he's had, and people have said that, you know what, how Carragher's even managed him, like it's benefited him, like coming off the bench and being able to like get his confidence up and like get his feel for the game up, and like that's been a benefit towards him. And then obviously if you see what happened with Cunha, like he dropped Cunha for Dorgu in those first 2 matches against City and Arsenal, and then obviously Cunha came off the bench and then got the assist for Dorgu against City, and then he came off the bench against Arsenal and then got the winner, and then obviously he moved into the starting lineup afterwards. And yeah, there's been so much talk about Sheshko, and then it's been like a Sheshko Ahmad thing where it's just like, oh, is Ahmad gonna start or Sheshko gonna start, and whatever the case may be. And I feel like the same logic that people have used for Sheshko as regards to like him coming off the bench helping him, I feel like it should be applied for Mbumo now. Like, because I feel like he hasn't scored in 5 Premier League games. He's not been playing great. And I feel like he needs to kind of be revitalized. Like, do you get me? And it's like, yeah, like the same way people are saying, oh, like Sheshko is coming off the bench and scoring. Why change it? Well, don't just think about it from like Sheshko's perspective. Like Mbumo's not playing well currently, so maybe he needs to come off the bench, and that will help him out. Like, do you get me? And he can come on against tired legs and stuff like that, and he can do his thing. Because yeah, he's not been great. Like, of course, like he works hard, like, do you get me, presses, etc. But yeah, man, like I'm not overly worried. Like, but in Bumo, a big thing for him is that he is the GA guy. Like, do you get me? So it's like when he's not scoring, yeah, like when he's not scoring, like, do you get me? It's like and he's not getting like, because even the assist that he did get, like the pass for Everton was actually a very good weighted pass. But I remember for Sheshko's goal against Everton, but the one against the cross for Sheshko's goal against West Ham, like it weren't a good cross. Like Sheshko just finished like a worldy finish. Like he just delivered a worldy finish. So yeah, like I think in Bumo, like I would personally let him go into the bench for a bit and then let him come on and then get his feel for things back, and like hopefully he can get firing again. But yeah, man, for us, bro, like I said, solidify third, Bruno assist record. Let's try and grab that. If we can nick a player of the year as well, hey, that would be nice. Like, and it's like, you know what's so funny about you? The other thing I'll say as well, not you specifically, but Arsenal fans just generally, it's like sometimes it's like you guys are so easy to rattle, bro. Because I was just like, what? I was just like, fam, you man are about to celebrate like your first league title in 20 whatever years, and it's like since 2004, and it's like you lot are in the League Cup final, you lot have got a great path to the Champions League, whatever the case may be. It's just like, bro, like, why are you getting stressed about a player of the year, bro? It's like, hey, man. But yeah, it's funny. Comment here being screaming this, in Mbumo seems like he'd be an even better bench option. Yeah, like I feel like, again, like I don't know why like people can use positive logic for other players, but then in Mbumo, it's like people like he doesn't have to start. Like, do you get me? If he's not performing well, then let him come off the bench. Like, let him do his thing. Like, I think you were even talking about Gyökeres and like how like sometimes it's good for him to come off the bench. Like, do you get me? Like maybe Havertz starts the game, he comes off the bench, tired legs, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like coming off the bench, like it could be a benefit to the player. So yeah, man. Like I think in Mbumo, like if I was Carrick, I would move him to the bench and then like let him come on for like the last half an hour, last 20 minutes and try and make an impact that way, and then get him firing again. And then yeah, like if he's up and running again, then yeah, he can start here and there. Like, do you get it? So yeah. But yeah, for us generally, I think it's gonna be it's one of them ones where it's like, yeah, finish third. Bruno, break the assist record, please. I'm hoping. Let's try and nick a player of the year. That would be nice. And then it's summertime, man. It's like, yeah, I think, and we won't talk about it now, but I think we had a good summer. We need another good. We need back-to-back good summers. So it's like how we Sheshko, Mbumo, Cunha, Lamens, like all United fans were like, yeah, man, that was a good summer. Like good players, they've had a big impact. We need that again. And then obviously the focus is going to be midfield. Like, do you get me? Because losing Uncle Cass.
Yeah, I know. Still, you guys are probably gonna. You might need 3 midfielders because
we do need 3 midfielders. Well. Yeah, we do need 3 midfielders because Cass is going. Igate, like, yeah, man. He's if he doesn't go, whatever's gonna happen with him, he's not of the standard required. Like, do you get me? So it's just like, yeah. So it's basically just Kobe. Like, do you get it? So it's like, yeah, we do need 3. Like, do you get me? And currently, we haven't integrated anyone from the academy, like where we're like, oh, you know what? Like they're gonna like have this amount of time next season. Like obviously someone might break through next season, but like we can't rely on that now because we've not seen any integration this season. So with Cass going, like the ideal situation would be Cass staying and then getting 2. And I feel like that would be really good. But yeah. Hey man, let's get to predictions.
Hey man, I'm concerned about this, man. I've seen some score lines over the weekend. I know Major's up.
We're closing. You're still ahead. We're closing. Cool. You're still ahead. So yeah, just to recap the predictions. You went for a 3-1 Liverpool win over Spurs. I went for a Liverpool 2-0 win over Spurs. Obviously, it finished 1-1. Just very quickly, just talking about that. I think that was firstly a massive result for Spurs. And Richarlison, I respect a man that hates Liverpool. So you get me? Like this guy just loves thugging. he loves bagging at Anfield. This is dedication. I respect it.
Professional hater. But we didn't get time to speak about it. But massive win for Spurs. And
massive. So you even said win. That's how it feels like. That's how
it feels like a win, bro. Massive draw.
That Forest game is a 6-pointer. That's gonna be massive.
6-pointer. So they needed the confidence, man. But no.
And with Liverpool, bro, from what I'm seeing from Liverpool fans, man, they want him out still slot.
I don't blame them.
I won't be surprised if there's a change at the end of the season. Still.
Yeah, especially if they don't get off Galatasaray, boy. That'll be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it's not looking great for him still. But yeah, so that was that. You went for Arsenal 2-1 Everton win. 1 point for you. I went for Arsenal 2-0 win against Everton. So thank you, Dowman, man. Secured the points. So that's 3 points there.
I won by what
cost? We both went for United 2-1 wins against Villa. I'm annoyed at myself because I remember last stream I was thinking, I was like,
I thought you went for 3-1.
I go 3-1. Yeah, that's what I was on the edge of it. I was on the edge. Like I was literally, should I change it? Should I change it? But then I didn't change it, which I should have, which is annoying. But I gotta keep the integrity. So yeah. We both went for City wins. I went 2-1, you went 2-0. Obviously, it was 1-1. We both went for Chelsea 2-1 wins over Newcastle, 1-0 Newcastle. We both went for Sunderland 2-1 wins over Brighton, 1-0 Brighton. I went for Forest 2-1 win over Fulham. It was 0-0. You went for a 1-1, so 1 point for you there. Then we both went for Palace, for a Palace draw 1-1 against Leeds, finished 0-0. So a point each there. But yeah, all of that leaves us here 6 points. So
I'm just checking now too. Brentford 2-1 against Wolves right now. Some minutes. That'll be a big win for them.
Bro, they're involved in this Champions League.
They really are.
Have you seen the table?
They really are. They're 1 point of Chelsea now. They're
involved.
Yeah,
they are involved. Oh, Igor Thiago scored again as well. This guy just got the Brazil call up as well. I know he's happy. But yeah, they're involved, bro. Yeah, they're on 47 points. Chelsea are on 48. Liverpool are on 49. They are very much involved. And me personally,
and the way Villa are dropping like a rock, boy.
Yeah, Liverpool. I mean, Villa is because they've had all the mad injuries with their midfield, Kamara, Tielemans, etc. But obviously they've got the Europa League as well, which is going to be because I think I looked at their fixtures and I think they've got like a decent fixture run, but then at the same on paper, but then I think they're facing a lot of teams who are fighting for their lives, and that's never good. Like, do you get me? So I think they even got West Ham next, then they got Forest after that, and just those teams is awkward. But then also, again, United. I'm not trying to be involved in all of that, man. Just United. Honestly, me personally, I just need United just to do what they need to do, secure third. Then I'm trying to see. I want Brentford to get involved, bro, because I don't even like me personally. I don't even like this top 5 stuff. Like, do you get me? It should be top 4. I don't even like the extra space. Yeah, I don't even like the top 5 stuff. I don't even like how people are saying, "Oh, you know what? Villa are gonna drop out." And then it's just going to be United, Chelsea, Liverpool anyway. And it's like, no, I don't even want that to happen. Brentford and Villa.
Hey,
Come move,
man.
bro. I need one
Rise.
of these, man. Chelsea and Liverpool. I need, yeah, man.
Bro,
I ain't
preferably
trying to hear
both of
that.
them out.
Yeah, bro. Both of them can move. Both of them can move. I'm trying to hear Arsenal, City, United, Villa, Brentford, and Chelsea and Liverpool can hold the Europa. So yeah, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to hear. But yeah, man, let's get on to predictions. And you know what, bro? We're gonna continue the trend that we started last season. Cup final. So if you remember, for the cup final, what we did last season is that we said it was, I think, 2 points for the correct result. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like 2 points for the correct result and then 5 if you get the correct score. Or was there like a full time? Or was there a full time? Oh yeah, three extra points.
Yeah, I think it's 3
we had.
Points
so 5 in total. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, 5 in total. So yeah. Was there like a full time extra time thing we did?
Oh, I don't think so. Well, we can just keep.
I think it was, if you get the correct score in full time, then I think it was 3 points.
Oh, the extra 3 points.
Yeah, the extra 3 points.
So you get the 5 if you get it within full time. But if you just get the right team winning, then and it's an extra time, you get 2 points. That's what we're saying.
I think so. I think. Okay. Well, we could just create the rules now. Yeah. We could create the rules now. What makes the most sense?
I agree. I think let's go for the. Oh, but it doesn't make a difference though if it's like the correct score and it's after extra time and then you still get the correct
let's
score.
say so let's say just correct score, full time or extra time, and then if it goes to penalties, then it's just result.
Yeah, let's do that.
So correct result will give you a correct result is 2 points, and then correct score is 3 points. And then if it goes to penalty, all right, cool. So hey man, it's your cup final, bro. So what are you telling me?
I'm gonna go. Oh, this is hard, man. I'm like, there's the smart, there's the safe, and there's the crazy.
I said 5-0 Dowman hat trick.
Hey man, how did you know? Alright, cool. I think I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Man City. Arsenal, Man City. Oh, see, I like that, but then there's no jeopardy. I'm just last season. Am I making this up? Tell me if I'm making this up. Did we do scorer as well?
I think I remember we did. I think I said Ezzy. I remember.
I remember doing something like that. We might have maybe done. We might have done it maybe for like the FA Cup. I don't know if we did it. I don't know, but I remember us doing something like that for
in one of the cups. We definitely do it.
All right, let's.
You add score 2.
Yeah, let's add the scorer. Yeah, let's add scorers. Let's say so. Let's say, you know what? Because I feel like I'm gonna match you on that. With the 2-1 City, because I feel like I can see that. Arsenal winning 2-1. All right, cool. Let's say we predict a scorer for City and a scorer for Arsenal, and that's how many points each?
I'm thinking 2.
2 points each. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because that way there's actually some jeopardy. Cool.
Yeah, all right, cool.
All right. Do you want to go first for Arsenal, and then I'll go first for City?
All right, cool. For Arsenal, I'm gonna go Gyökeres.
Scorer Gyökeres. I am going to go. I'm gonna go Eze.
Oh, okay, that's a shot. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then City. I will go. I'm gonna go Haaland, man.
Cool. To the friendship, I'm gonna go Senor.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think.
I know. I was hoping you were gonna say
he just fell. I was thinking who was scored for City, and Haaland was the only person I could think of. And then of course Semenyo. Alright, say less. Yeah, that's such an obvious shout as well, bro.
Yeah,
the guy that's actually been scoring,
bro. Listen,
cool.
I need that.
That's the cup final done. Now let's get to the Premier League. So,
cool.
2-2 Wolves now.
Oh,
Wolves,
damn.
Brentford.
Hey, my Wolves, these are just I had to ruin everyone's party.
Yeah, man. They just said we're just here vibing. We're just on what we're on. Okay, first up we've got Bournemouth United. That's a Friday game as well. I'm gonna go 2-0 United.
2-0 United. Cool. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Cool. Next up, we have Brighton versus Liverpool.
Brighton versus Liverpool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-2.
Oh, this is tough.
Yeah, that is a tough one.
Yeah, I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna go 2-2 as well. I'll match you on that. Everton versus Chelsea.
Oof.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Everton.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna change mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Cool.
Tyne-Wear derby.
Ooh.
Newcastle, Sunderland.
Yeah, big game.
Newcastle at home. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm gonna match you on that.
I know they're desperate for their get back. 2-1 Sunderland. All right, the 6-pointer. Spurs Forest.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
I feel like I'm gonna go the same still. Yeah, I was hoping you didn't say that. Yeah, I'm gonna go the same. I feel like because I was first thinking, I was like, Forest, they're playing in Europe on Thursday. Obviously, they got the Europa League tie. I think 5:45 kickoff, but then Spurs also have the tie against Atletico.
Yeah.
And I feel like they can't. I don't think they will just surrender that. Like,
Yeah,
because I feel like if they get
They
pumped,
take a
it'll be
slapping,
bad for the
yeah.
morale. Yeah, it'll be bad
Yup,
for the
yup, yup.
morale. So
Yup. And
yeah,
I feel like the game there's so much on it. It's gonna probably be quite tense. I don't know
yeah,
how free flowing it's gonna be. So yeah, I'm going 1-1.
I hear it. And then Villa West Ham. This is tough. West Ham are fighting. Villa are. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Villa.
I think I'm gonna go 1-1.
I hear it. 1-1 West Ham. And then final one, Leeds Brentford.
Ooh, Leeds Brentford. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go. Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds. That's a tough one. Actually, I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford.
Yeah.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-1.
Cool. I hear that.
Cool. And yeah, that's that, man. So just to recap, we've both gone for 2-1 wins for Arsenal in the cup final. You've gone for Gyökeres and Semenyo as your goal scorers. I've gone for Eze and Haaland. I've gone for a 2-0 United win over Bournemouth. You've gone for a 1-1 draw. We've both gone for 2-2 draws with Brighton and Liverpool. You've gone for a 2-1 Everton win against Chelsea. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. We've both gone for 2-1 Newcastle wins over Sunderland and 1-1 draws with Spurs and Forest. I've gone for a 2-1 Villa win over West Ham. You've gone for a 1-1 draw. And I've gone for a Leeds 1-1 draw against Brentford. And you've gone for a 2-1 win, Brentford. So that's that, man. But yeah, bro, it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Just comments quickly. Let me even get this off. But Uncle Cass for 1 more year. I hear it, man. I do hear it, man, bro. It would help, especially we've got Champions League football as well. We can really do that experience, man. That, yeah, man. I don't think it can happen because of the money and stuff, and I think it's been decided. And I think I've seen quite a few like reports saying, nah, like it's not gonna happen. So, yeah, man. I think our recruitment needs to be on point this summer, man. But yeah, yeah, man. Things at Spurs. Credit to Spurs though, because that was a fighting performance. Because your injury situation is crazy, like it's absolutely mad. And yeah, like you lot actually showed a lot of heart in that game, and it was a deserved equalizer as well. It weren't even jammy. Like yeah. So credit to them. Villa, please. Oh man,
Bro, look what being in a relegation but has. That's me, bro.
It's dark. It's that you know that City West Ham result was double painful because it's helping Arsenal win the title, and also these are their relegation rivals. It was double pain still, but yeah, man, it's crazy. Life comes at you fast. But yeah, man. Like always, appreciate anyone who's been watching and who's tuned in, whether it's been for 30 seconds, a minute, half an hour, or the whole stream. And yeah, man, a lot of football this week. So next time we stream, bro, Champions League games would have occurred, Premier League games would have occurred, Carabao Cup final would have occurred. Hey, man, there's a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, man. But yeah, hope everyone has a good week. Ace, any final words?
Man, echoing the words. Thank you very much for joining us on another episode of Two Up Front. See you guys on the next one.
All right, stay blessed, people.